Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize. We lost the signal there for a moment, so we had to reboot the whole signal there. So we apologize, but ended up missing the starting lineups for Woodstock. So please forgive us. I don't know what happened there. It's never happened before, but we have adapted and overcome. So we are live. We are ready to go. We didn't miss any action. The starting lineups are over. The national anthem is over. Warm-ups are over. Your sarsaparilla is bubbling over the top by now. Nothing left to do but drop the puck and play hockey. It's the best time of day, ladies and gentlemen. It's game time. The Nighthawks and the Centaurs getting ready to do battle for your entertainment purposes here and all around this great frisbee we call Earth. As we were saying, Woodstock coming off of a difficult defeat the other night versus the Storm, 1-0. Woodstock's fourth loss this year by a score of 1-0. So may want to get on FanDuel right now and take the under. Just saying, tends to be where we're headed. It's going to be 3-3 at the end of one now. Watch. All right. Ladies are over at their benches getting last-minute instructions. Coach Roy. A fantastic coach, fantastic guy. The team's just been a little bit snake-bitten. You know, you can't lose 4 games 1-0 without a little bit of bad luck, but boo-hoo. Got to make things happen. They're looking to get an early jump here tonight. Karen's getting the start at center. Loscalt on right wing, left wing, Macy Karate, Bonner and Auger, the starting defenders, and Josie Hatch in between the pipes, wearing Roland Melanson's old number 1. All right, the ref drops the puck, and we are underway from the Jan Arena. Quickly, Bonner stepping up, taking away the neutral zone. They're digging and mucking, doing their homework. Bonner kicks it to Karen's. Karen's lost a handle on it. Bonner found it through traffic there on the backhand. A quick shot in on Hatch, wide of Hatch. Bonner on it quickly. She'll turn to a forehand. Nice job there on the pressure there by number 22, Savage, to keep it in, and now they're going to work. Here's Karen's now. Under duress, behind the net. Had a little bit of trouble with it. They got it back out in front. Quick shot. Big stop by Hatch at the top of the crease. A huge save there as Woodstock failed to get it out on the first attempt, and Avon with a quick opportunity. Now we seated Discordia, Biondo, and number 8, the captain, Hillary Sampson, line out there. As Discordia leans in to take the draw deep in the Woodstock zone, Avon with a good chance off the first shift. Discordia wins the draw to Bonner. Bonner, no room to go that way. Turn it back this way now behind for Auger. Auger changing direction under duress, taken away behind the net. Quick shot, Hatch will cover up, and there'll be no further play. So Hall all over Auger there. Boy, I'll tell you, Woodstock better adjust to this aggressive forecheck here by the Nighthawks. It's twice now. And they've hemmed the Woodstock in. Summer Discordia leaning in to take the draw. Number 11 on your scorecard, wearing Darius Kasparaitis' old number. Against the captain for Avon. Number's only on the back, so I got to wait for it to turn around. Number 10, that's Finelli. Not sure if they have one captain or multiple captains, so hopefully Finelli's the only one. Behind the net it goes now. Nielsen on it there. Avery Nielsen tries to change direction. The captain there, Finelli, read that one nicely. Discordia lays the lumber into it. Great job by the official. Looking at it and keeping his arms right where they should be. Sent ahead now, Biondo! Looking for the home run pass deflected now. Hawkins will pick up. Chloe Hawkins, the senior. Up along the boards, Discordia got a piece of it, but up ahead to Street. Street will send it wide, and quickly on it now is number 21, Lucy Trudeau. Trudeau, quick pass up to Sampson. Sampson will send it in, but not deep, as Avon will send it right back in, and where it's knocked down by Manfredi. Beatrice Manfredi, number 15 in your scorecard. Hit Discordia in the skates, bounces out to center. Salisbury will give chase. Turning on it there is Ava Grant. Grant lost the handle on it, but it was sent in by Avon into the corner, and they look to get to it first there as they set up shop. On the backhand, back to the blue line. Nice job by Salisbury covering the point. Sent up ahead for Sherman. Sherman at the red line. Sherman gathers herself, gets it on the forehand, and dumps it in. Nice patient play there by Sophia Sherman. Her friends call her Shermy. Good play there, good hockey IQ. She took an extra second to go to the forehand and dump it deep. It's the little things that add up, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you're losing multiple games 1-0. The little things are huge. Here's Manfredi now on the puck in the corner with time. Manfredi will carry it out up ahead through the wickets there, Salisbury, and all the way down for icing. That's okay. I'd rather have the puck be passed hard for icing than the puck passed soft and a turnover at the blue line. Icing you can recover, change lines, set up a plan. Turnover at the blue line, well, now you're automatically in panic mode. You're in a defensive posture, and it's no bueno. As Dora would say, leaning in now is Cairns to take the draw. Avery Cairns lost the draw, back to the blue line. Then a shot goes steered aside by Hatch. A nice shot there by Clark. Behind the net it goes now. On it there is Cairns. Cairns on the backhand, couldn't get it out on the initial attempt. Coming over to help out is the senior Grace Lescault for Auger. Auger behind the net to Bonner. Bonner on the forehand, can't get it out. Got it up, and a nice job there by Hinckley to come back and get it and send, it's Karate. But it's sent right back in, and the knuckleballs into the corner. Auger will give chase. Auger wins the puck in the corner, trying to dig it loose. Good effort there by Savage. Again, we see the aggressive forecheck here of the Nighthawks, causing havoc in the Woodstock end. Comes back out to the blue line, bounces around, kept in now, pass. As over the boards, Bonner comes over. Bonner with the reverse check there. Orthodox for sure, effective, well, partially as we got the puck. Here's Cairns now. Cairns on the backhand, couldn't get it out. Knocked down at the blue line. Paz with speed at the blue line, sent it in right on the stick of Auger. Auger will make the move. A loose stick there, breaking up the play. Nice job by Auger to navigate the waters. Send it up towards Karate. But they'll send it back in, but icing is the call with 11:27 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. A fantastic opportunity for everybody at home and everybody here to throw in $5 a man at the first goal. Face off deep in the Avon zone. Discordia leaning in to take it. Biondo on left wing, Sampson on right wing, Trudeau. And Nielsen at the blue line for Coach Roy. Ref drops the puck. Didn't like what he saw, so somebody was creeping in there. I don't know if it was Ching or the Avon player. Again, Avon doesn't have numbers on the sleeves, so especially going this way, your guess is as good as mine, and my guess is nowhere near as good as yours. Face-off won by Discordia. It's kicked around, no, and into the corner. Now Sampson came back out. Quick shot, a nice stop there by Petrosky. As Sampson had the wherewithal to get the quick shot away. Nice job by Trudeau, pinching in at the blue line to keep it in. That one bounces over the skates of Biondo, and Lucy Trudeau will hustle back to the forehand and up the boards. Trudeau at the puck on her own blue line. Trudeau will send it in. That one goes off the stick of Plot. Plot will recover and get going now back the other way. Discordia taking away the real estate from Plot there. A quick errant pass there, doesn't connect, but Nielsen did a real nice job. The pass was a little bit not where she wanted it to go, but it did a real nice job just stepping up there and taking away at the blue line. You want to step up at all three lines if you're a defense lady. Putting the brakes on in the corner there was Hall. Discordia went over top of Hall there. And Hall now behind that. Hall tripped up there by Nielsen. Play allowed to continue as it goes back to the point. Avon trying to cycle it down low. Nielsen will swipe it into the corner, but Hall on it there. That's Oliver. Oliver tried to cut in front. Nice job by Biondo, but they can't get it out. A quick shot. That goes off Discordia. Into the corner it goes now in front. Reaching for it there was Nielsen. Got a chunk of it. Sampson can't get it out on the first effort. That one knocked down on the stick of Nielsen. Nielsen will send it all the way down. No icing. So play allowed to continue with exactly 10 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. Avon with the better of play thus far. Woodstock trying to cause the turnover at the blue line. Did cause the turnover at the blue line. Nice play there by Cecilini. Olivia Cecilini, the freshman, with a nice play. Hinckley in on the forecheck. Sherman over to help. Behind the net it goes now for Sophia Plot. Plot will send the puck up for Street. Street will move it along. Stepping up there was Manfredi to get a big chunk of it and keep it in. That one hops over to stick of Gursky. And I think we're going to get an icing. We will. 9:35 left to go here. In the opening stanza, 0-0 is the score. Who's winning? The Bears. Big weekend of football coming up, obviously. The AFC title game in Denver as the Patriots head out to the Mile High City. And then later on that evening, the Seahawks playing host to the Rams. Cannot wait. Into the corner it goes now. On it there is Woodstock. Sherman. Sherman protecting the puck. Sherman digging, mucking, doing a homework. Lost the handle on it, and Avon will come away with it. Good at first outlet pass. Chipped along the boards. A nice job by Manfredi to go back and get it. Oh, the young lady pushed the puck along the boards, and Manfredi stayed with it. Good show of strength there as B got to the puck. Now Manfredi will get it out for Karate. Macy Karate down the left wing. She'll dump it in. 9 minutes left to go. Woodstock completes the player change, and Avon breaks the puck out. I think it might go for icing. Let's see. Icing is the call as Auger was about to collect the puck. Now Woodstock looking like they're getting their sea legs here a little bit. The first couple to shift, Avon was all over them. Woodstock now with a couple of opportunities. A nice couple of plays there by Manfredi on the last shift, stepping up nicely. Nice job by Nielsen and Trudeau as well, and Gursky. All right, Auger out there now with Bonner, Cairns. And on left wing is Lescault. Face-off won by Woodstock as they try to cycle it down low. That one just eluded Cairns. And away comes Avon now. Over the blue line against Bonner, pushes it through the legs of Bonner. Bonner takes the body, Hatch takes the puck. And that's exactly how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. A young lady pushes the puck through you. You do not put your eyes on the puck. You keep your eyes on your belly button. You step right into her. You stop her from getting to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper makes the easy save. Face-off won by Avon behind the net. Bonner on it there with a rolling puck. Bonner moves it up to Karate. Karate makes the move along the boards, and he'll carry it out. Karate into the neutral zone, moving it up for Cairns. That ends up on the stick of Lescault. Lescault will send it into the corner. Cairns will give chase along with Karate. Cairns gets there, got a piece of it. Lescault sends it behind for Karate. Karate sending it back behind the net. A lot of traffic there. And it's picked up, and Avon will carry it back out to center with speed. Good back-checking effort there by Cairns to get a piece of it. It ends up on a stick of Auger. Auger will round the net like Bobby Orr, coming out with speed. A right-hander on the left side under a bit of duress. Almost turned it over. Got it up to Biondo. Out to center. Boy, this Avon club very aggressive on the forecheck. The defense is going to have to move the puck. Move it quickly and move it with purpose. Into the corner it goes now. Platt on it there. Tried to get it out. Bonner got a chunk of it. Kept in. Sampson. Sampson will let the shot go. Just missed on the waffle side. Discordia. Nice job to hustle and get it now to Biondo. Backhand back to Discordia. Back to Biondo. Little hot potato. Bonner cutting. Letting the shot go. She scores! Zaching Biondo. A beautiful give and go, or more of a hot potato from Discordia. Bonner was cutting to the cooker. Biondo was giving room. Walked right out. Let the wrist shot go. And with 7:31 left to go here in the opening stanza, Woodstock takes the lead 1-0. Oh, nice job there by Zaching as she just walked out and was like, hey, if you ain't going to cover me, I'm going to shoot it. And she could really sniper it and showed it there. So Woodstock is on the board, and ladies and gentlemen, that's a big deal for these girls. 1-0 they lead, and here comes Biondo now. A beautiful pass from Sampson. Cutting to the outside with speed. Biondo lowering the shoulder, fighting through the stick check, trying to get the backhand along. Great job by the officials not calling a penalty there. Comes back out to center ice where Bonner's on it. Bonner will send it off the boards on the stick of Biondo. Nice job by the defense lady there to step up. Number 2, that was Harkins. And here comes Avon now, looking to step to the outside. Big stop, Hatch. The rebound line there. Discordia swipes it out of harm's way. Over to the boards. Discordia got it to the blue line, but no further as it's kept in. Sampson, the captain, comes over and clears it away to center ice. 6:45 left to go. Woodstock's got to hurry up on this change. They do. Knocked down by Bonner to Auger. Auger will send it up for Sherman. Sherman softly across for Cecilini. Defense changing. They got to get out there quickly. Trudeau arrives on the scene. Trudeau, nice poke check there as Trudeau stepped right up into the play coming off the bench. Good job by Lucy there. Now Trudeau digging and mucking. Hinckley over to help out. Hinckley will get it out to center. Turned on there, and here comes Sherman. Sophia Sherman over the red line. Will gain the red line and just dump it in. Good play there by Shermy. Now the puck is exactly where you want it. Sent in, pinching in was Nielsen to keep the puck in. This is why you get the puck deep. Sherman got a half a step over the red line and got it deep. But here comes Avon now, lugging the puck through center ice, over the blue line, cutting to the inside. Trudeau coming over, laying the lumber into her, sending her lady flying. And a great job by the official to let the ladies play. Oh my goodness. You'll love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. The girls should be able to hit as much as the boys, and Trudeau came over and laid the lumber into her center, flying the ref right there, just nodding his head up and down. I love it. Thank you, Mr. Official. Thank you. Great job thus far. I expect nothing to change. Sent up by Avon. They'll dump it in behind the net now, where Evie Gursky will get onto it there. Gursky up the boards. That's knocked down. Back to Gursky now behind the net. Gursky trying to change direction. Took a big hit there. Now the puck is lodged behind the net. Is digging at it there is Caitlin Oliver. Oliver trying to jostle loose. There's 3 Nighthawks there. They do come away with it. Got it back to the blue line, where it's sent back now from Madison Hall, the junior. Hall, nifty move at the blue line. Got it back at the goal line. Let the shot go. Hatch the save. The rebound somehow was missed. as the net was yawning. That came back. That shot is blocked. And comes away to center ice. Oh, the net was yawning there for the Nighthawks, but nobody had a My Pillow and couldn't take a nap. Woodstock dodged the bullet there, that's for certain. I thought it was 1-1. Hatch will pounce on it like a puma. Then there'll be no further play. Well, we said at the beginning of the affair, you need a little bit of luck too. Well, perhaps that might be changing for Woodstock a little bit here. Biondo from Discordia and Sampson is the call on the goal. 4.5 left to go. Face-off won by Avon. Back to the blue line. They work it down deep, trying to get the shot away. Good stick there by Avery Cairns to get a chunk of it. Gursky came in but couldn't clear the puck. Back to the point it goes now. Shot from the point. Just missed on the glove side. But quickly on it there is number 4, Street. Street to the captain. Back to Street. At the back door at the skates of Gursky. Avon still in control. Back at the blue line. Hatch! Gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. Dips it into the gravy, hands it over to the official, says, here you go, Mr. Official. And line changes now for both organizations. 4:09 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 to score, the goal by Biondo. Number 4 in your scorecard in pink. Summa Discordia leaning in to take the draw against Finelli. Puck ends up at the blue line, letting the shot go. Hatch got a chunk of it into the corner. Chasing it down there is Platt against Bonner. Bonner and Platt doing battle in the corner. Bonner using the back leg there to stop it from going behind the net. Bonner now down on her buttocks, looking like she's part of the crew. Not the ice crew, like the crew team, that rows in the water. But you probably knew that. Knocked down at the blue line, and it's still on sides. Bonner coming over, got a chunk of it. But Avon got it behind the net. In front, they score! Cutting to the cooker there was Selena Street. As Avon won the puck along the boards. Got it out in front, and Street was cutting to the cooker at full speed. Buries the biscuit there for the Nighthawks, and we're all tied at 1 with 3:35 left to go. Now, we talked about in the early going the aggressive forecheck here of Avon. And we saw it there as Woodstock had trouble getting the puck out, and Avon made them pay. Well, 1-1 is the score. The ref drops the puck, and we are back underway. Behind the net it goes now. Chasing it down there is Lucy Trudeau. Trudeau wearing Brent Sutter's old number 21. Lost the handle on it at the blue line. And it's turned over now quickly. Walsh got it out in front dangerously. Discordia got a piece of it. That goes behind the net. Nielsen tying up her lady Grant. Grant and Nielsen doing battle. Avon on it first there, changing direction. Discordia sends Bitar flying. Puck on the stick of Nielsen. Nielsen can't get it out on the first effort. As Avon keeps it in, chasing it down now is Bitar. Well, Bitar will chase it into the corner. Along with Trudeau, she'll send it behind the net. Bounces around on the stick of Trudeau. Trudeau can't get it out on the first effort. Now Discordia can't get it out on the second effort. Avon with a chance. Discordia goes flying by, crashing into the goalpost. The goaltender's okay. Bitar went flying behind the net. Discordia went flying into the net, and the net came off his protective moorings. Woodstock's going to have to get the puck out on the first efforts here. If Avon keeps keeping it in, Woodstock's going to get very tired chasing the puck all over their own zone. Avon very aggressive. The best way to beat an aggressive forecheck is send people deep and go for the old Todd DeWalker play. 2:44 left to go here in the opening stanza. 1-1 is your score. Hinckley in to take the draw, wins it for Salisbury. Salisbury along the boards, doesn't get out. Shot from the point wide of Hatch. Quickly now, Manfredi. Manfredi on it there. She'll chop it out to center, and Salisbury will give chase. Knocked down by Misluck. Misluck quickly turning it up. Avon going from defense to offense very quickly, but a nice job there by the Centaurs as they clogged up the blue line. But Avon again quickly sending it back in. Gursky on the puck. Gursky got to it first. Nice job by Gursky there as Hinckley came over to help out. One of the Avon players lost their wand, but she got it back. Puck in front, loose in front. Hinckley coming back, getting a piece of it, sent up ahead to Salisbury, and Salisbury will move it on. Into the zone it goes with 2 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. Avon with the first pass out of the zone. Got it to the red line, but no further. Now they do recover the puck at the blue line. They'll send it in behind the net and go for a change. Plenty of time now for Auger. Auger will come out the other side, look for the long pass right on the stick there at Cairns. Cairns up for Lescault. Lescault up ahead to Karate. Karate down the right wing, cutting to the inside. Karate got it back there. A nice back check there by Astillo to break up Karate. Macy Karate with the puck. Got it out in front, right through the goal mouth, and just failed to click there with Lescault. Lescault in the corner, couldn't keep it in. Here's Streed now. Streed under duress, taken away by Cairns. Cairns sends it right across. Karate was in the neighborhood, but couldn't connect. Long outlets, pass now by the Nighthawks. Great play there as Auger came over to get a piece of it, and then Bonner breaks up the pass, and it's sent out to center. Sent right back in by Avon, 1:05 to go. On it now, the senior Lescault. Grace Lescault with the puck off the boards. Up for Cairns, who got it out to center, Karate. Offsides by a whisker. 58 seconds left to go here. 1-1 is the score. A very high-paced, very intense, very high-speed, excellently officiated game thus far here in the first stanza. 1-1 is the score. Biondo and Streed, the goal scorers. Here comes Avon once again over the blue line, looking to cut to the center. Offsides. Nice job by Discordia there to stay with her, causing the player to serpentine. At the blue line, Grant, which caused the play to go offside. So you want to step up at all three lines at all times. Woodstock doing a good job of that thus far here this evening. They've still, for the most part, been chasing the puck, but that's what Avon does. Avon's a real good team, ladies and gentlemen, so nothing that's happening is completely unexpected. Woodstock now along the boards, Auger. Auger takes the lady. Discordia comes in to help out. Discordia getting her stick back with 25 seconds left, moves it along for Auger. Auger will turn on the forehand. Up ahead, that's deflected out for Biondo. Auger took a big hit behind the net, behind the play, and here comes Biondo now. Cutting to the outside, Biondo's got Bonner. Sends it to Bonner. Bonner pulls the trigger. Deflected. They score! I think it's going to be Discordia. She's reading the celebration train. Bonner let the shot go. It was certainly deflected. Discordia was cutting to the cooker. A huge goal there for the Centaurs. With 9.4 seconds left to go. A beautiful dish by Biondo. Bonner joining the play. Let the shot go, and deflected, and it's home. A huge goal as they now have the lead. Sent it to the corner with 5 seconds. Bonner will just keep it there. Into the corner it goes, and that's going to do it. An outstanding stanza for the Woodstock Centaurs as they leave the ice with the lead 2-1. All right, the Zamboni's going to come out and do what Zambonis do. You refill that sarsaparilla. You make sure you got the horsey sauce high on the sandwich, and we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes for the second period. Woodstock 2, Avon 1. Thank you so much for joining us.
On theirs.
What'd she say? There you go. And they scored? Yeah. Of course I do.
Yeah, well, I do too.
Oh, I guess this is a really bad conversation.
Oh, is it still there?
Sophie can pick.
I think my books are in storage.
Yours?
Mine.
You gotta go to this week and you're gonna go to Jackson.
Yeah.
See if we can find my album collection.
I remember getting that for you.
Oh my god.
It was like a Craigslist.
Yeah.
And then you got it and you were like, oh.
He's so buffy.
Like, oh. Then you liked it on the cold days. I gotta think that Zamboning in between each period probably keeps the integrity of the ice
Oh yeah.
better.
Much better.
Like in the long run.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Wonder.
Mine.
I know.
I like it. I like it.
Now
He's on the go.
No, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic inspiration intermission. The ladies are back out on the ice. The Zamboni has done what Zambonis do, and we are about ready to drop the puck on the second stanza here. Woodstock exits the locker room with a 2-1 lead. The goal by Discordia. With 9.5 seconds left to go in the opening stanza, broke the tie. Biondo opened the scoring. Biondo was a goal and an assist. Discordia buried the biscuit off the shot from Bonner from the point with under 10 seconds to go. And it was Selena Street who scored the equalizer, or the goal formerly known as the equalizer for Avon, to make it 1-1. So 2-1 is where we stand. And the girls are back out on the ice. You're breaking open that purple bag of Doritos because, you know, the second period is the purple bag of Doritos period. And the girls break their huddle. No music there when the girls came back out on the ice. That is no bueno. What a good period for Woodstock. Certainly Avon had the better of play and the shots on goal, the edge territorially, this, that, and the other thing. But you look up at the scoreboard and it's 2-1 Woodstock. Woodstock's going to have to get the puck out on their first attempt, though, as Avon did a real nice job hemming him in all period long. Hatch with a number of big saves. All right, Discordia, Biondo, Sampson line out there with Bonner Roger. The ref drops the puck, and the second stanza is underway. Avon moves it quickly, D to D. Clark will move it up, and it's sent in behind the net. Hard around it goes. Into the corner it goes now. First on it there is Paz. Paz will send it behind the net. And they'll change direction back into the corner again. Pinching this time now is Platt. Platt will send it behind the net. Avon on it there. They'll send it back into the other corner where Bonner will chase it. Bonner getting into it there. Chips it, but it kept in at the blue line. Now Discordia will knock it down and send it out to center ice where Sampson will move it up ahead. Trying to get it to Biondo. Just overskated it there. Cleared but not out. Kept in by the long reach of Sampson. Sampson behind the net now for Biondo. Biondo leaned into it. Finelli will take the puck. Sampson again utilizing the long pterodactyling-esque reach there to block the pass. Sent along the boards now. Bonner pinching along the boards. Bonner got a piece of it and keeping it in now with Sampson. Lets the shot go. Biondo was at the cooker. Biondo controlling the puck now behind the net. Biondo takes a hit. Knocked off the puck, but here comes Discordia now. Roughing up Finelli. Finelli will send it into the corner where Sampson will do battle. Sampson winning the battle. Now Biondo with it. Got Discordia in front. Tried to get it to her. That was knocked down by Street. Here comes Street now with speed. Trying to step to the outside against Bonner. Street at the dot. Street skating sideways. Got the pass in front. Came right back to Street, who let the shot go. Steered aside by the waffle there of Hatch. Trying to send it behind the net. Doesn't get by Bonner. Knocked down Discordia. We'll just send it all the way down for an icing. Oh, it's the second stanza, so the benches are further away. Woodstock was out there for 1 minute and 48 seconds, so the 5 girls were tired, so not a bad icing there at all by Discordia. There are a lot of coaches, ladies, I hear them in the youth leagues, the mites and the squirts and the peewees yelling at kids for icing the puck. Not at all. Sometimes you got to do, especially in the second period. Now they got fresh legs out there and face off one by Avon. That one, nice job there by Karate to get out and block the shot off the face-off behind the net. Now Trudeau. Trudeau moves it along, but right on the stick there of a Nighthawk who kept it in. Along the boards now, digging for it there. Is Trudeau, ends up behind the net on the stick. I believe that's Cairns. Cairns doing battle there against Hall. Trudeau over to help out on the puck. Trudeau wins the puck. Trudeau couldn't get rid of it though. She had her stick lifted on the back check there by Hall. Now it comes back out to the blue line as Karate regained her footing. Behind the net now, Nielsen will send it hard around, but waiting there are the Nighthawks as they send it back to the blue line now for Walsh. Walsh will let the shot go to flex off a leg in the corner. They get it back in front. Hatch will swipe it aside. But again, we see the Nighthawks on the puck quickly. Woodstock getting to the puck, trying to get it out. Can't get it out. Now it rolls to center. And a chance for Woodstock. Here comes Leskault. Leskault over the blue line. Pulling it to the inside lane. The shot go big. Stop there. Piotrowski got the right flipper on it. What a nice rush there by Leskault. As she won the puck, lowered the shoulder, and shot it against the green. A nice shot, a nice save. Gursky will keep the puck in. Slide it over Manfredi. Pinching to keep it in down low. Karate. Karate at the dot. Karate trying to get the backhander away. We got a delayed penalty coming up here. Hooking is the call. I think it's on the Nighthawks. The first penalty of the game here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like those. But to the power play, Woodstock shall go as Ava Grant in the sin bin. Grant in the sin bin, 2 minutes for hooking. So the first power play of the evening goes to Woodstock with 12:04 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza. Discordia leans in to take the draw, but Avon wins it. Out to the blue line through the wickets of Auger and sent all the way down. Finelli chasing Bonner hard. Bonner on the puck first behind her net. I don't know, flip it up the boards, but nobody home. Came back to Bonner. Bonner will joust it out to center, hops over the stick of Biondo, and Avon will send it right back in where Auger will collect behind the net. Mia Auger, no one to pass to there. No one behind the net, no one at the boards. Auger, a little bit of trouble. Bonner swipes it up for Sampson. Sampson's got Biondo up ahead. Hits Biondo in stride. Biondo over the blue line, waiting for the cavalry to arrive. The ladies in pink trailing the play there. Sampson tried to poke check at it. That one sent back to the blue line where Bonner couldn't keep it in. Now Bonner doing battle there against Paz. Paz wins the puck, trying to cut to the inside. Discordia got a chunk of it, and it ends up behind the net on the stick of Auger. Auger up for Biondo. Biondo skating the puck through the neutral zone, back for Discordia. Discordia chops it up ahead. Not a good-looking break out there for Woodstock. No purpose to any of the puck movements, and that's why the puck is behind their own goal line. Sent in now, Oliver will give chase. On it now, Auger. Auger will move it along, but nobody home for Woodstock once again. On it quickly now, Street. Street cutting to the inside. That's poked away. Bonner will get to it there. Bonner up for Karate. Karate's got Leskault there. Karate hemmed in there. Lost the puck, but now here's Cairns picking it up. Cairns at the blue line with 30 seconds left to go in the lady advantage. Auger will send it in. Cairns will try to keep it in. Couldn't do so. Leskault at the blue line couldn't keep it in. Now Auger couldn't get it in. Excuse me, that was Karate. That's Auger sending it in now, but it's knocked down and sent back out. Woodstock needs to have more purpose when they're moving the puck. Right now, they're moving it just to move it. And moving's better than not moving it, but it's got to be with a reason, got to be with purpose. 2 good passes there. Leskault doesn't get it deep, though. And it's quickly sent back out there by Plot. Auger on it now behind the net. Auger doing battle. The power play is over. Back to 5-on-5. Woodstock gets the puck out to center ice there, where Hinckley was in the neighborhood. And that's sent back now for Mislick. Mislick will send it up. Along the boards, knocked down by Auger. Auger over for Bonner. Bonner on the forehand up to Karate. Karate lost it in the skates. That one jostles loose. Woodstock on it there, got it to center. But no further, a good stick there. Now it's poured down by Leskault. Leskault trying to send it in. Woodstock just can't get it deep on the first or second effort. Chipped ahead there by Walsh. Auger came over to make a nice play. Bonner sent flying there as Hall cross-check Bonner right in the grill. Bonner pours it down there like a grizzly bear pours at a salmon swimming upstream to spawn. At the very end of her shift, she's been out there for the entire power play, so running on fumes. Here's Bonner, looking like Cougar, hoping Maverick will come by and help out. That's sent back behind the net. On it now is Avon along the boards. Bonner kept it in along the glass on the backhand. It bounces loose, still loose, and hops over the stick there of Ceciline and all the way down for an icing with just under 9 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. Woodstock 0 for 1 on the power play. Never really did get a good opportunity there. Well, they did get one. I shouldn't say that. Lescault broke in with the nice shot, so I take that back. But never really got set up. That was just a nice rush individual effort there by Grace. Discordia leans in to take it against Finelli. Puck won by Biondo along the boards. Got it to Discordia. Back to the blue line. Chipped up ahead. No penalty there as Manfredi pulled the lady down. Play allowed to continue. So the refs still eligible for the cheeseburger, even though I didn't offer it. But listen, if they earn it, they're going to get it. Along the boards, that's kept in. Quick shot. Whistles wide there as Paz got a lot on it. And swiping it out the center. Here comes Biondo now on the loose puck. Biondo over the blue line. Offsides is the call. 8 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here. 2-1 Woodstock leading it in the second stanza. Face off in the neutral zone as Discordia will lean in to take it. Biondo and Sampson on her wings. Manfredi on defense with Trudeau. Good poke check there. Manfredi took the puck, got a chunk of the body, but Paz keeping the legs going. Discordia comes over. It's a piece of it, but again, Paz does a nice job to stay with the play, even when she's knocked off the puck. A couple of times she's done that tonight. Behind the net now, the captain, Finelli. Hounded there by Gursky. That one sent, cleared but not out. Kept into the blue line again. There's got to be purpose to the clearing effort or the pass. A big stop there by Hatch. As that one didn't get out and kept in at the blue line. And Avon looking to go to work. Sampson coming over. Sampson wins the puck, but sent back in by Finelli. Behind the net now on the stick of Gursky. Gursky for Biondo. Biondo over for Discordia. Just failed to click now. Now they'll send it up for Sampson, who was breaking. Sampson tried to move to the inside, chopped away by Harkins. But Sampson did a nice job to recover and win it to Biondo. Biondo will send it down low. On it there is Platt. Platt looking to come away with it. An outlet pass there. Right off the bench is Nielsen. And swiping at it, gaining the red line and sending it in. Good play there by the senior, Avery Nielsen. Now Lescault on it. Behind the net. Tried to get it to Cairns. Rolled off her stick. Lescault staying with it. Lescault circling the wagons. Pulling the trigger. That went off the leg of Walsh. On it there. In deep was Karate. Kept in at the blue line. Trudeau. Trudeau will let the shot go. Deflected in front. That bounces just wide. Turning quickly now. Here comes Ava Grant. Grant through the neutral zone. Lescault gets a big piece of it there. Yep, the puck ends up, though, on the goal line of Woodstock. Into the corner they go now. Trudeau digging at it there. Lescault sends bodies flying. Along the boards now, kept in Mislook. Mislook trying to send it down low. Nice job by Woodstock to seal off the wall there as Cairns coming over. Bodies go flying. Play allowed to continue. That really pleases the broadcaster. Clearly the refs want to get home to see the Islander Kraken game tonight. Face off at 9:30. Little late night chafe tonight at the Bonner House. In the corner now, on it there is Karate. Karate skating the puck out. Couldn't get it out. That went off a leg. Now it comes out to center ice. That's knocked down by Mislook. Mislook will send it all the way down. Will it go for icing as Nielsen will chase it? Will. Icing is the call with 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in what has been a very rapid, few whistled second stanza thus far. Face off deep in the Avon zone to the left of the goalkeeper. Pietrowski, she catches conventionally from my perspective. Rick DiPietro would disagree. Grant Fuhr doesn't see it that way. And the great Darren Pupa won't even talk to me about it. Face off won by Woodstock, but they fail to control the puck. Comes out to center Roger. Under duress there. Moved it, but it's taken away quickly now. Hall. Hall will set to the outside. Hounded there. Into the corner it goes. Bonner and Hall doing battle. As the puck still in the corner, Bonner gets loose, trying to dig it loose. Digging, mucking, doing their homework. 6 girls in there, 5 girls, 3 for Woodstock, 2 for Avon. Auger comes away with it now. Auger changing direction. Auger behind the net looking for a little bit of an easier path to get it out, but there is none against this Avon team. Boy, they are a good forechecking team. Got to tip your hat to their forechecking effort, and the way to beat it is with good crisp passes, and now Woodstock will get it out to center. Bouncing puck, lost the handle on it, and here they come again now. Paz will walk in, sliding it through the goal mouth. Just wide of the netminder Hatch. Kept in at the blue line by Platt. Woodstock will get to and send it all the way down, but no icing. Quickly Avon on it there. Behind their own net now Clark. Clark, a nice job by Cecilini to cut off the path there. As they outlet it now, and coming out quickly now is Paz. Paz will chip it in behind Bonner, where Auger will get to it first. Near Auger, nice job to change direction there. Auger will change direction again and get it up to Cessalini. Couldn't handle the pass. And now Discordia coming by to get a piece of it. Can't get it out. At the blue line, walking in, pulling the trigger. That one goes right over the head of Hatch. Paz will send it back to the blue line for Street. Street lost a handle on it, but it's kept in at the blue line. And again, Woodstock with the puck on their stick, but unable to get it out. It's happened numerous times here tonight. A little bit of give and go, a quick shot off the leg of Discordia, and Sampson will get to it up ahead for Discordia. Discordia steps to the outside, got Biondo with her. Discordia chopped that there. Play allowed to continue. Into the corner he goes now, off the back of the net. Biondo handling a bouncing puck. That one comes loose down for Bonner. Bonner with room, lost it in her feet and comes away to center ice there. On the stick of Bonner. Bonner off the official to Biondo. Biondo offsides at the blue line. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. Woodstock 2, the Nighthawks 1. A couple of good opportunities there for Woodstock, but where Avon is keeping the puck in, Woodstock is not. Woodstock's got to get it out quicker and keep it in more. Face off at center ice. Discordia wins it. Nice job by Summer Discordia to win it back to Gursky. Gursky at her own blue line. We'll just send it up the boards. Sampson in the neighborhood. Discordia over to help out. That comes loose now. Biondo. Biondo makes a move at center ice. Hounded from behind. Biondo cutting to the inside. Run into there. A big high hit there by Maeve Walsh. We'll see. This might be a major. She got Za-Ching right in the chops. A good hit, though, if you ask me. It may have been head contact. We may see a major here. Sampson got a major the other night for head contact. Wasn't her fault. It was just because she was so tall, and the young lady that she hit was quite a bit shorter. So we'll see. The refs are discussing it, so that's good for Woodstock. We know it's 2 minutes. It might be 5. We'll see. If it is 5, I'll be pleased. If it's not 5, I won't be mad. Well, there's a cheeseburger in it for you here, guys. Just think it over. A double rodeo burger. Recently been added to the BK menu. Absolutely delicious. I highly recommend it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully Sophie will want to stop at Burger King on the way home, because now I got a rodeo burger on my mind, on my heart, in my soul. The refs still discussing things. She definitely got her in the chops. I don't know if it's a major, but I'll take it. We'll see. We'll see what the refs decide. They're going over to the Avon bench. That's another good sign for Woodstock. They usually don't go over there unless they're telling them it's going to be for 5 minutes. So let's see here. I see he gave the internationally recognized sign for cross-check. The Avon coach doesn't appear to be smiling in any way, but I don't know if he's a happy guy generally. Maybe he is. Maybe he's grumpy. I don't know. Well, it's a long discussion now with the Avon coach. I think this has got to be in favor of Woodstock. I'm expecting a major on the board now. We'll see what happens. I don't want the girl kicked out of the game, though. She should definitely not be kicked out of the game. I don't even know if it should be a major, but like I said, hey, I got a lot of money on this game. We'll take it. All right, let's see what they put on the board here. Couldn't see what the ref said. I saw him give the... It is a 5-minute major, ladies and gentlemen. So a huge opportunity here for Woodstock. A 5-minute power play with 1:38 left to go here in the second stanza. They can score as many times as they can in the 5 minutes. And the Avon player, I forgot her name. I think it was Oliver. Won't come out for 5 minutes no matter what. And there's no parole for a major. So it is a 5-minute major, but I really hope she's not thrown out of the game. I didn't see her leave the penalty box. That's certainly not a game misconduct, but we'll take it. All right, huge opportunity here. The face-off so important. Won by Woodstock as they pour at it. Trying to get the bouncing puck. Cairns gets the shot away. Ends up on the back of the net. Up along the boards. Hops over the stick of Bonner and all the way down. Auger will collect there with 3:20 left to go here. In the second stanza, the major power play. Still alive for Woodstock for 4 minutes and 45 seconds as they're, again, having trouble coming out. Beating the difficult and aggressive forecheck. That's how you beat it, but the pass was not received there by Karate. On it now. Auger will change direction. Under duress. Over for Bonner. Bonner with the puck up for Karate. Karate at the blue line. Makes the move. Got it up to Cairns. Cairns stepping to the outside with it. Cairns over the blue line. Drops it off. Letting the shot go. Bonner. A nice stop there as Piotrowski got the flipper on it. Cairns collects the rebound behind the net for Lascolt. She'll send it back towards Bonner. Bonner will keep it in along the boards for Cairns. Cairns there will loft it down towards Lascolt. Lascolt will give chase. On it there is Plott. Plott got it to the blue line and out. 2:30 left to go in the stanza. Woodstock got a major penalty for the remainder of the stanza and the start of the third. Bonner on the stick of Karate. Karate carrying the puck at the blue line. Lost the handle on it. Now Auger on it there. Auger carrying the puck to the red line. Auger lost the handle on it there. Bodies go flying. Bonner with a little bit of trouble now. A foot race with Paz, and Bonner will get it to Discordia. Bonner will settle things down now. Up ahead, but right on the stick there as Harkins stepped up. Harkins trying to step to the outside. Harkins still with the puck. Harkins behind the net. Discordia dislodged it loose. And now Discordia with it, but she'll just put it in the corner, but nobody there. Again, Woodstock getting possession of the puck, but you see multiple players there, 2 in a row, just moving it. And nobody home. Now Woodstock will carry the puck out. Up ahead, Biondo on sides at the blue line, but they didn't gain the red line, so icing is the call. 1:36 left to go here in the second stanza. 2:58 remaining on the major penalty to Avon. Now the power play will carry over, ladies and gentlemen, for a minute. And 22 seconds into the third stanza, if my math is correct. And like Tony Stark, it always is. Face off deep in the Woodstock zone. That's won by Avon. Quick shot deflected dangerously. As Avon shorthanded. Loves to apply the pressure, and they're causing havoc right now for Woodstock. Hard around Sampson. Sampson couldn't get it out. Kept in at the blue line. It's been the story all night here for Woodstock. In the corner it goes now. Manfredi leans into her lady. Dislodges the puck. And here comes Discordia with 1:15 to go in the period. All of which will be on the power play. Sampson couldn't get it in. Biondo couldn't collect the puck. Woodstocks has just got to focus on the puck on their stick right now. Nice job there by Sampson. Sampson at the goal line. Sampson walking out the backhand. A big stop by Piotrowski. Discordia on the wraparound, jamming at it. It's loose. It's covered up by Piotrowski, and there'll be no further play. Oh, a couple of good opportunities there by Sampson and Discordia, but a nice job by the netminder, Piotrowski. And cover the post and hold on. 50 seconds left to go in the stanza. A major power play. More than halfway over here for Woodstock. Their second power play of the night. Sampson leaning in to take the draw. And it gets pushed into the corner where Avon's on it quickly now. Paz. Paz with room. Paz will send it all the way down, and chasing it there is Finelli. Bonner in on Finelli, quickly dislodged the puck. Goes off into the corner, but Finelli won it back to the blue line. Oh, Josie's got to come up and play that puck and get it away from Finelli there. On the stick now of Auger. Auger behind for Bonner. Bonner on the puck along the boards. Fans on it again. Again, Woodstock. Can't seem to pass or receive a pass here in the second period. What is going on? Biondo with the move. Biondo cutting to the inside. At the dot. Lets the shot go. Big stop. The rebound cleared back to the blue line. Bonner couldn't keep it in as Paz got to it there. Discordia with 5 seconds left got it back to the red line, and that's going to do it. As the second stanza comes to a close, your score the same as it was at the end of one. Woodstock 2, Avon 1. Woodstock will continue on the major power play for 1:22 when the third period reconvenes. Well, enjoy your intermission, ladies and gentlemen. The Zamboni's going to do what Zambonis do, and you do what you do at home. We'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. 2-1, Woodstock with the lead, end of 2. A real good one here tonight. Tart tape. Light as possible.
Yeah.
And the living room being between the two.
Yeah.
Because you want that light color going down the stairs too.
Yeah.
That whole wall's going to be the same color.
I said, I wish the counters were gray.
Oh, we could paint them.
The counters?
back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. The ladies are back out on the ice. The Zamboni has done what Zambonis do. You're ready to go. The sarsaparilla is topped off. And now you're breaking out the bag of Funyuns because, as everybody knows, the third period is the Funyun period. All right, 2-1, Woodstock in the lead. No goals scored there. In the second stanza, Woodstock with a major power play, carrying over with a minute 22 left in the opportunity. So 2-1 is the shots. I didn't hear the shots on goal. I would venture to say that Woodstock's being outshot, but they weren't nearly as territorially dominated in the second period as they were in the first. Avon continued the aggressive forecheck, hemmed the Woodstock in numerous times, but Woodstock with the Mike Vrabel-esque bend but don't break defense here thus far this evening. 2-1 is the score. They break the huddle with Coach Roy. No music on for the ladies as they come out of the locker room. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Must have musica, ladies. You must have music. You go to a church, right? There's a choir. Why do you think the choir's there? You got to set the atmosphere. You got to have the music. Well, none playing right now for Woodstock. Frankly, that's a big disappointment. But I got to get over it. The officiating has been outstanding, not just because Woodstock's got on the end of a major power play. Only 2 power plays thus far. Woodstock 0 for 1. And the major, well, that story is yet to be written, much like this game's story. The ref drops the puck and quickly sent in. Into the corner, Paz. Paz gets the shot away. She scores. Paz got to the puck, let the shot go. A tough angle shot. An absolute heartbreaker for Woodstock there as they work so hard to get and maintain the lead, and a tough angle shot there. One that Josie will tell you she'll get 99 times out of 100. And, all right, well, we got to pick her up now and get the goal back. I don't know why the power play is off the board. There's no time on the power play, but they're still certainly shorthanded. So there was a minute 22. There it is, 1:14. All right, they fixed it. Good job by the scorekeepers, and 2-2 is the score. I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, that took a lot of air out of my balloon. Not just because we were watching Welcome to Derry last night. Kept in Bonner. Bonner will send it to Biondo. Biondo walks in. She scores! That's how you answer! Zaching Biondo, putting it top shelf where Mama hides the baby turtle. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, a power play goal for the Centaurs. Erases the goal moments ago. The shorthander by Paz. A huge goal there by Biondo. Bonner kept it in at the blue line. Down to Zaching. She took her time with it and sniped it home. Still 59 seconds remaining on the major penalty. Oh, this is deja vu all over again as it's sent in on Hatch will make the save. Auger up for Sampson. Sampson can't control the pass. Sent out to center Finelli. Finelli can really fly, getting the Jets going now. Finelli tried to make a pass. So many times I see girls trying to make a pass to somebody that's a foot or 2 feet in front of them, and she was absolutely flying with the puck. Either dump it in or keep it. Both teams, not just tonight, all the time. Here's Discordia now on the takeaway. Couldn't get the backhand away. I see a lot of girls making short little passes to someone who's standing still. And it just makes no sense. You saw Finelli do. I'm not picking on Finelli, don't get me wrong. Woodstock is guilty, as they are. Here's Bonner now with the puck. Bonner off the boards, but nobody in pink there. Again, no purpose to the pass. Knocked down now by Avon. They'll send it in. And that's going to do it for the power play, the major. Woodstock let up one and scored one. So we're back to a 1-goal lead now as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As that one sent all the way down, no icing. Karate in on the forecheck there against Oliver. Oliver turns on Karate, protecting the puck behind the net. Hounded there by Lescault. Lescault takes the body. Cameron's over and takes the puck now. Comes back to Lescault. Ends up on the stick of Nielsen. Nice job to get it down low. Behind there it goes down. Karate giving chase. That one. Swipe that there. A nice job by Trudeau to come over and keep it in. A real nice play there by Lucy Trudeau. Keeping the puck in. giving Avon a taste of their own medicine. Avon's kept the puck in beautifully all night, and Trudeau with a real top-notch play there at the blue line. Here comes Avon now. Nice job by Lescault on the back check to get a chunk of it. Then sending it in deep is Karate. Great play there by the senior Grace Lescault. That's what you got to do. You got to get on your horse, and you got to get in the way, break it up, make them uncomfortable. Nice job by Nielsen stepping up in the neutral zone. Now it's sent all the way down. 12:39 left to go here. Karen's in on the forecheck. Karen's causing havoc there, forcing Avon to change direction. Hinckley coming in and went off her leg. Comes back now behind the net. Activating now is Sherman. Sherman keeping it behind the net, right on the stick of Madison Hall. Hall with it. Hall serpentining in her own zone out to the blue line. Hall now gets to the red line and will send it in. Hard around it goes now with Gursky first on it there. She's got time. Gursky couldn't move the puck out. That's knocked down by Streed. And then picked up by Avon. Walking in now, letting the shot go. Can a corn there for the netminder Hatch. Again, Woodstock had the puck on their stick, had the puck with time, and couldn't get it out cleanly. Turns into an opportunity for you got the puck on your stick. Anybody in pink, it's got to get out cleanly. It's got to get to another lady in pink or all the way down the ice, even if it's icing. Sampson digging along the boards now. Here's Gursky. Gursky on it there. Gursky will send it behind the net now for Manfredi. Manfredi Paz will get to it, send it back behind the goal line for Discordia. Discordia will recover. She puts the brakes on, changes direction. Up the boards for Biondo. Biondo with 2 here tonight will gather the puck over for Sampson. Sampson will find it and send it in. That's a good job by the ladies. Comes back in front. Biondo was cutting to the cooker and that just failed to click. A good breakout leads to a good opportunity. See? A nice job by Gursky to go behind the net. Discordia got the puck up to Biondo. Biondo to Sampson, and look what happened. An opportunity was knocking there as Biondo was getting to the cooker. Now Biondo forechecking against Platt. Platt will move it along now. Gursky will force. And that's Streed now regaining the puck in the corner and coming out with it. Streed makes the move at the blue line. Through the neutral zone. Streed still carrying the puck. Lost the handle on it. Discordia will gather it in and send it back out the center. Can't carry the puck through 5 girls, ladies and gentlemen. You got to move the puck right there. Platt did not do so, and it turns into a turnover at the blue line. Discordia will send it in at the end of a shift. 10:45 left to go now. On it there is Harkins. Chloe Harkins will come around with it. Harkins will send it up the left wing where it eludes everybody and all the way down for icing. So icing happened when the puck go down bang before the other guy. My arm go come up and play stop and then it start up all over again. 10:34 left to go here in regulation. 3-2. Woodstock with the lead. Biondo with 2. Discordia with the other. Leaning in is Cairns. Cairns has done a nice job in the face-off dot tonight. So important are the face-offs, ladies and gentlemen. Cairns trying to push it forward. Does push it forward. It rolls to the goalkeeper. Well, that's a set play there. Cairns is trying to push it forward, and Karate taking off for the cooker. We'll see if she pushes it forward again. She does. She pushes it behind the net. And Karate cut off there. She headed for the pass, and Avon will corral it. Send it out to center ice. Over the blue line now. Poke checked away by Bonner. Nice job on the back check there by Lescault. Well, Grace Lescault is having her best game of the season thus far in this broadcaster's humble opinion. Through the neutral zone now. Here comes Avon. Bonner stepping up to poke check it away at the blue line. Good job there by Bonner. Over the blue line once again, letting the shot go. Hatch waffles it down to Auger. Auger will change direction. Over for Bonner. Bonner on the forehand. Up for Lescault. Lescault will corral it. Little bit of trouble with it there. Back for Auger. Auger now with it. Auger through the neutral zone. Auger will send it in. Got it to the blue line, but no deeper. Here comes Avon now back the other way. Coming back. That's going to be a hooking call there. As Auger, slashing is the call, came back on the back check, but well, she got the stick in on the hands there. The ref's going to call it every time, so good call there by the official. So the first power play now of the evening for the Nighthawks, and it's a huge one with 9:38 left to go here. In the affair, Woodstock leading it 3-2. Bonner on defense with Sampson, Discordia, and Hinckley. Out there, the penalty killing unit here, but it's won by Avon as they move the puck at the blue line, trying to send it down low. They do get it down low. Bonner and Discordia dislodge the puck now behind the net on the stick of Bonner. Bonner on the forehand. Bonner will send it hard around. Doesn't get out on the initial attempt. Discordia got it towards the blue line, but it's kept in there. Nice job to track it down and keep it in. Sending it down now for Paz. Paz at the goal line. Paz looking back to the blue line, straight away with room. Pulling the trigger. Top of the crease there. Big stop there by Hatch. Hatch had a good look at it. Nice job by Woodstock to keep the line of sight clear there, and Hatch right into the A&W and the beautiful pink sweaters here. It's Pink the Rink night. As Cairns comes in now with Biondo. Forward unit changes for Coach Roy. Defense stays out there. Paz got it in front. C-button one-timer off the skate. And here comes Cairns short-handed. Can't get it deep. Now here's Bonner. Bonner off the boards. Can't get it deep. Well, it did get out to center, though, both times. And still, that puck's got to be behind the other team's goal line, both times. Back to the blue line it goes now at the dot, pulling the trigger. That one off the buttocks of Bonner. Bonner still has it. Something bit me as Bonner held on to the puck there. Got her right in the buttocks there. She was shaking what her mama gave her, but couldn't jostle the puck loose, and it was a good whistle anyway for Woodstock. 1:08 left to go in the power play. Face off deep in the Woodstock zone. Won again by Avon. On it now, Hall. Hall with room, walking in, pulls the trigger. She scores! Madison Hall. Off the face-off win, walked in from the blue line. Had all kinds of time and let the shot go. And now it's 3-3, so both teams with a power play goal here in the third and final stanza. 8:41 left to go. We talked about it, ladies and gentlemen, the importance of face-offs. Woodstock's done a good job on it for most of the night here, but that one was won cleanly in Hall. Well, the seas parted, and she just kept walking in with it. Let the shot go, and beautiful shot there. 3-3 is the score. Here's Nielsen now. Nielsen will send it in. That bounces off the stick of Hartkins. Hartkins will change direction, he'll send it out. Off the boards now, quickly up for Streed. Streed protecting the puck to the outside, sent it back to the blue line, but nobody home there for Avon, and they'll recoil as Miss Luck will send it over. Avon quickly defense to offense, as they've done all evening long. Lascolt will leave it behind for Cairns. Avery Cairns now will turn back against the grain, sending it up, but nobody there but Avon. Sent along the boards now, Karate will corral it. Karate in control. Karate up ahead for Lascolt, couldn't connect. Now Cairns over on the forecheck, trying to get to the loose puck, bounces back, and Lascolt will send it in with under 8 minutes to go here in regulation. 3-3 is your score. Avon with the puck now as they break away to center ice. Carrying the puck with speed at the blue line, looking to let the shot go. They score! Madison Hall let the shot go. And Hall with her back-to-back second goal here of the stanza. And Avon takes the lead for the first time today. 4-3 is the score. So 3 goals here in the third period. And less than 7.5 minutes for the Nighthawks, and they take the lead for the first time today. Well, Woodstock's going to have to answer. Discordia out there with Biondo, Sampson, Bonner, and Auger. Off the boards it comes loose now. Auger couldn't poke check it. Turning with it. Well, it's trying to step up. Bonner jousting at it. Biondo in the neighborhood. Still loose there in front. Auger collects the puck and will send it now behind the net to Bonner. Bonner to the forehand up for Biondo. Good job there to get the puck out. And now they control it at center ice. Here comes Discordia now. Summer Discordia over the blue line. Lets the shot go. A seeing-eye Canuckler. Please do not pet the puck. The puck is working. As it's gobbled up there by Piotrowski. So 4-3 is the score. Avon in the lead here with 7:09 left to go. Back-to-back goals by Madison Hall. Hinkley leaning in to take the draw now. Hinkley with Salisbury on right wing. Avon coming away with it. Through the neutral zone, Paz. Paz looking to step to the outside against Auger. Paz will let the shot go, steered aside by Hatch right on the stick of Sherman. That bounces loose for Bonner. Bonner trying to get to it along the boards. Bonner lays the lumber into a lady and kicks it out to center there. Bonner harnessing her inner Diego Maradona there. I used to call myself Diego Maradona back in the day. And we used to play indoor soccer. Up ahead now. Here's Salisbury. Couldn't knife through the defense. And sent back in quickly. Avon over the blue line. Stepping to the outside with it is Paz. Paz will put the brakes on. Hits the centerman, letting the shot go off the shoulder of Hatch. And Bonner doing battle with Street in front as the two exchange pleasantries. And away comes Hinckley. Hinckley didn't gain the red line. I think it's going to be icing. So icing is the call. With 6:21 left to go there. A big stop by Josie Hatch off the clavicle. You might call it the collarbone at home. 6:21 left to go in regulation here. Woodstock cannot give up another one. They trail by 1. 4-3 is the score. Looking for the equalizer here now. Face off won by Avon. Back to the blue line. And send it behind the net. Savage. Savage makes the move. Savage got it out in front. Pulling the trigger. They score! A beautiful move by Savage. And she got the puck in front. And letting the quick shot go there. Madison Hall with a hat trick here in the third and final stanza. 4 goals here for Avon in the fourth period, and they extend the lead. 5-3 is the score. Savage made a real nice move behind the net, got it to Hall, and Hall, a lot of room there in the high slot, snipered it home. 5-3 is the score now, so Woodstock's got to get their groove back here as Gursky now will send it up. And Avon looking to quickly send it back in, they do. That one rolls behind the net where Manfredi is first on it there. Manfredi off the boards. That's going to be a little bit of trouble here. The aggressive forecheck again by Avon causing trouble. And Cairns will send it all the way down. 5:45 left to go here in the affair. The clock now, the biggest enemy Woodstock has. So Hall with the hat trick, all 3 here in the third and final chapter of our unwritten story. The Scotty out there with Biondo and Sampson. Avon wins the faceoff. Avon's been dominating the faceoffs here in the third period. Collecting the puck is Paz behind the net, chased by Trudeau. Paz will put the brakes on, changing direction. Discordia now picks her up. Paz got it out in front, but Biondo covering the blue line, intercepts, and Biondo now over the red line. Biondo's got Sampson with it, leaves it for Sampson. Sampson will send it behind the net. Into the corner it goes. Avon first on it. Sampson broke it up nicely with the poke check. Now Discordia has it. Discordia puts the brakes on back for Sampson, but doesn't get there. And Avon trying to get it back to the neutral. And Sampson, nice job to keep it in. Biondo reaching for it there. Tried to jostle it loose, and now Biondo's going to take a penalty here. An ill-timed, ill-afforded penalty there as Biondo reached in for the puck but got skates, so tripping is going to be the call as Zaching Biondo also one of the penalty killers for Coach Roy. So, well, the hill just got a little bit steeper to climb, a little bit more snow. It's uphill, got it. And Woodstock without their shoes. Hinckley leaning in to take the draw, Jay right behind her. Face-off won again by Avon. Back to the blue line, Hall. Hall's got 3 here. I would just give it to her. Hall down for Paz. Paz, tough shot there. Nice stop by Hatch off the stick. Paz back to the blue line. Hops over the stick there to Hall. And Hinckley will give chase. Minute 45 to go in the power play. Under 5 to go in the game. Bonner collects it and sends it all the way down. Hinckley will give chase there. Nice play by Bonner to knock it down and send it down cleanly. Avon. First pass, a beautiful one out of the neutral zone. Second pass, equally as good. Down the left wing, cutting to the inside lane. The shot go wide of Hatch on the stink of Hinckley. Hinckley will protect the puck. Paz will send it back to the blue line. Now Paz has it behind the net. Bonner leans into Paz. Bonner lays the lumber on her. Bonner swipes it away. Into the corner it goes now. Sophia Bonner short-handed. Bonner down the left wing will simply dump it in, and she'll chase it herself. Bonner in on the forecheck, looking to be the first one there. She is the first one there. Bonner protecting the puck. Killing off the penalty, but her team's down by 2, so it's a good thing. And the clock is ticking away, but Woodstock maintaining possession as it goes behind the net around, and Discordia will keep it in. Discordia couldn't send it in deep. Now rolling puck And away comes Avon now with speed through the neutral zone. Stepping to the outside of the dot, putting the brakes on there. Trying to hold on with Savage. Discordia now jostled it loose. Up ahead now. Here comes Karate. Karate with speed down the right wing. Cutting to the inside. Karate at the dot. Pulls the trigger. Big stop there by Piotrowski. Good short-handed effort there by Macy Karate. Woodstock breaks it up with the blue line, but picking it up now is Alexis Savage. Savage will send it in. Behind the net it goes now. 15 seconds left in the power play. 3:20 more importantly to go in the affair. Woodstock trails it 5-3. 4 goals here for the Nighthawks as Discordia got her helmet tangled up here with one of the Nighthawks. So those two got to separate. Good job by the official. 6 seconds left to go here on the penalty to Biondo, so Woodstock could be looking for Biondo busting out of the box. Like to see her come out of the box and make a beeline for the blue line. Straight up center ice, and perhaps Woodstock can catch her coming out of the box here. We'll see. And Avon wins yet another faceoff. As they send it in, offside, no, onside. So I thought that was off the skate of Bonner. Just wide of Hatch. All right, the penalty's over to Biondo. Back to 5-on-5. With room now, letting the shot go. Hatch got a piece of it. Behind the net it goes now. On it quickly there is Paz. Paz hounded by Auger. Sent behind the net. On it now is Avery Cairns. We'll keep an eye on the goalkeeper. We'll see if they pull Hatch. If they get it in deep, they're down by 2 with under 3 minutes to go. And now it ends up at center ice. But Lescault couldn't gain control. Ends up back on the stick of Mia Roger. Roger trying to navigate through the neutral zone. Ran into Streed. And now the puck jostles loose, but turning on it quickly there is Hall. Hall will move it over. 2:25 left to go here. Woodstock's got to get possession, got to get it deep, and got to get Josie out of there. Here's Auger now through the neutral zone. Lost the handle on it. Bonner gets a piece of it back to Auger. He's lost the handle on it yet again. Over in the corner now. And now it's sent behind the net. Around for Cairns. Cairns doing battle, but nice job by Karate to come back and jostle loose. Bonner lays the lumber into a lady there. Doing battle with Hall. Hall found it, got it out in front. Big shot off the post. Oh, Oliver rang the dinner bell there, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. Bonner lays the lumber into a lady, sends it flying. Karate comes away with it. Lost the handle on it right in front, and Hatch has to make the save there. Oh, Woodstock again. Not careful enough with the puck around Josie Hatch, and Hatch bails him out yet again. 5-3 is the score. 1:40 left to go here. Biondo back out there now with Discordia, Sampson, Manfredi, and Gursky. Avon wins the faceoff and wins control. Here's Paz now. Paz at the goal line. Paz with it. Paz behind the goal line. Hounded there by Discordia. Discordia leans into Paz. Paz happy to let the clock tick away here with a 2-goal lead. Under 1:30 to go. Woodstock has not had the puck since they lost the faceoff. Have not touched the puck since they lost the faceoff. Faceoffs, 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 ladies and gentlemen. The second most important part of hockey. Goaltending, of course, 1, 2, and 3. 1:10 left to go. And Woodstock desperately trying to get control here so they could pull Hatch. Hatch still in between the pipes, but Woodstock hasn't had the puck. Here's Paz now. Paz, a dangerous backhand trying to get it out. Sampson all over that one, sends a lady flying. But quickly, Avon on it there. He'll get it back to the blue line. And they'll try to send it away to center ice. Stepping up is Manfredi, but jostled loose here. Here's a chance now, walking into the backhand. They score! Now the Nighthawks put the icing on the cake as Streed got to the puck, went to the backhand, her second goal of the evening. 6-3 is the score. Avon's 5th goal here in the third stanza. Streed got to the puck. Woodstock. A disappointing third period here for the ladies. The effort was there all night. Avon, the heavy favorite coming in, and they showed why here in the third period as it was 2-1 Woodstock entering the third stanza. But we did score some goals tonight, so there are a lot of positives. The ladies played well. The effort was there. Avon pulling away here in the third period with a 3-goal lead. As they look to get it out now on the stick of Street. Street will just keep it there with 15 seconds left to go. And jostled down now, Sherman trying to kick it loose. Lost the handle on it. Sherman, nice job to steal off the wall as Hinckley comes over to help out. And they're digging and mucking with 3 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. So Avon's going to go on the road here in Pomfret tonight and get 2 points, a tough-earned 2 points for the Nighthawks. The game a lot closer than the score would indicate here. Good effort by Woodstock tonight. I like the effort. Liked a lot of things. Things need to work on, of course. That's always the case, but they can hold their heads up high here tonight as they found the back of the net 3 times. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. As the buzzer sounds, and the ladies of Avon head down to their goalkeeper in celebration. All right, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Our next affair, I believe, is Saturday night against the Trumbull Eagles. Are they the Eagles? I think they're the Eagles. Well, that's going to be a tough one on the road, but we will be broadcasting from, where did I play? Shelton. All right, well, your final here tonight, the Avon Nighthawks 6, the Woodstock Centaurs 3. From my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching Woodstock Centaurs girls hockey here on the Solu. The final, once again, Nighthawks 6, Centaurs 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night, everybody. We'll see you Saturday night. Arrive home safely. Go Patriots, go Patriots, go Patriots.